The steps in making bookmarks and key fobs are pretty much the same. They're made in the hoop, and although they take a few more steps than a simple stitch out, they're quick and fun to make. Here you can see I have my water-soluble stabilizer in the hoop, and I've used glass head pins to secure it in. Just take a pin around and take that stitch to hold everything securely. I've also got my printout handy so I can see when the thread color changes are and what's going to be stitched next. All right, the first thing that's going to stitch out for you are the placement lines, including marks where you will need to attach the ribbon that will hold two parts of these bookmarks together. Okay, once your placement lines are done, it's time to put on your crafter's felt or fabric. Make sure that you completely cover up those placement lines. The next step will be the tack down stitch. Okay, now it's time to trim up your crafter's felt or fabric. Be careful, remove your hoop. Do not take your project out of the hoop. And I find that duckbill scissors or small curved scissors are the best. You're going to want to cut as close as possible without cutting those threads. Once it's trimmed, return to the machine and stitch out the design. Once it's finished, the machine will stop again and you need to remove the hoop and turn it over. Now it's time to add your ribbon and your backing material. Use those first placement lines so you know exactly where to put each end of the string between the two pieces. That goes down first. Tape it out of the way so it doesn't cause any problems later on, and then add your backing fabric and again tape in place so it's nice and secured on the back. All right, it's time to return it to the machine and finish up with the tack down stitch for the backing fabric, and then the final stitch around to complete the project. Okay, here's the back all trimmed up now, and I still have to secure that string just a little bit better so it doesn't cause me problems later on. The next step, we'll do the final satin stitch around both pieces. Okay, when it's all finished, remove it from the hoop and trim back your water-soluble stabilizer fairly close to your project. Make sure that you don't cut that ribbon or string that hold the two together. After, simply take some water on a rag and wipe the edges clean of the water-soluble stabilizer. You're ready for your next good book.